a sense of clarity. I can never be the one for you. Hey, 'cause I feel better in my own world. Trying to be perfect tends to wear me out. And I've been wondering when this road ends. Tired of being hopeless, paralyzed with doubt. It's like I've been walking on a tightrope, trying to change my mind, but I'm too far to quit. And you can keep your shiny light, 'cause I'm in love with diamonds. We're flawless as it is. Flawless as it is. Flawless as it is. When you're young, the world might break you down. Fell off a couple times, but I'm better now. I found my smile, but it took a little darkness and silence in the middle of the night. I learned to take my time with healing up my mind and knowing it's alright. Oh, 'cause I feel better in my own world. Trying to be perfect tends to wear me out. And I've been wondering when this road ends. Tired of being hopeless, paralyzed with doubt. It's like I've been walking on a tightrope, trying to change my mind, but I'm too far to quit. And you can keep your shiny light, 'cause I'm in love with diamonds. We're flawless as it is. Flawless as it is. Flawless as it is. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It's like I've been walking on a tightrope, try to change my mind, but I'm too far to quit. And you can keep your shiny light, 'cause I'm in love with diamonds. We're flawless as it is.
I'm here at the mocap studio with Concrete and B-Dash. Guys, I'm cracking up on the sideline at some of the stuff you're doing. What's this feeling like?
Hey, honestly, it was like a curiosity that I always wanted to fulfill. And if I could do this.
Well, you can't help but notice the high style of the Grizzlies as they came through the tunnel earlier on, all set to take the stage in front of their loyal fans. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. A beautiful evening in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Our setting tonight, the FedExForum. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Well, Victor Oladipo has a huge task and a long road in front of him making his way back from that knee injury. But you talk to his teammates, and they rave about his mental makeup. They say he's an incredible person, great to be around, the most positive guy they've ever played with. So, Kevin, if anyone can come back from this, he can.
You better believe it. Outstanding, David. Thank you. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. You take a look at the Pacers. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
And seeing where Indiana is, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Oladipo is the 2, with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the point. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Steve, a great time of the year. A number of teams battling for playoff position. Is home court advantage as important as it used to be, Steve?
Yeah, I think it is. I still think it comes down, if it's a Game 7, which we all want to see, you want it at home. You want to sleep in your bed. You want to be on your court. And I think it gives you advantage always.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Here's Brogdon. Takes the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
Now here's Morant. Tries again. Sabonis grabs the board. Here's Oladipo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
And listen, anytime you're the second overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcoming the knee injury.
First free throw is good.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
Oladipo hits them both. And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee, and you talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
And some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight, always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Brooks. Allinger is trying to free himself up, and it's Brooks that time on the assist by Morant.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Knocks it loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Winslow with it. Sabonis defending. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Brogdon. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Now here's Morant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Winslow. To the inside, just 4 to shoot. From deep, Brooks, no good that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with a win.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
Indiana leading by 5. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. Got that bucket in no time at all. 8 points for Victor Oladipo.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Brooks outside. Again, the miss by Brooks. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Oladipo goes in. Can't connect from short range. Brooks against Oladipo. Brooks the pass to Valanciunas. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And it's 6 points for Valanciunas.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Oladipo, good.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant passes to Brooks. Connects from three-point range. Brooks has got 9.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's Oladipo. Rebounded by Jackson.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Valanciunas. He kicks it to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Winslow against Warren. Winslow dishes to Valanciunas. Offline with the baseline jumper. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by 4. And truly some significant roster changes for the Pacers this past summer.
Jeremy Lamb, Malcolm Brogdon, T.J. Warren. They've gotten younger and gotten better as well, if you ask me. Excellent work by the Pacers front office. I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
They get it again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the second game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
When he gets into one of these grooves, you never know how long they're going to last. Sometimes they go on and on and on.
One shot.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Brooks outside. And there's the pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. Takes a 3. They get it back. Can't cash in from close range.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Oladipo misses. Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. And that one's good. Morant.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Oladipo for 3. Offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Oladipo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant. The Pacers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. From a low drama perspective, Steve, which stars do you think would be the easiest to play alongside and be their teammate?
I think Kawhi Leonard for sure, Kevin.
Yeah.
Doesn't say much, just goes out and plays. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jokic, a lot of those superstars. I think Paul George is another guy that goes out and just plays. So there's a few out there that would love to play alongside. A new Memphis head coach, 3 of the last 4 seasons. Changeover in the front office as well. Hopefully, they'll find some continuity moving forward.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Oladipo for 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's Memphis the other way. Smitty, this Grizzlies team has always given a good effort. How tough do you think it is to see a coach let go, even when his players are responding?
You know, it's very tough because you gain trust in that coach. And often having a coaching change are more of a symptom of what's going on above them in the front office. I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
Working off contact is something Anderson does extremely well, and he does it a lot.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Memphis has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. Indiana's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Oladipo. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brooks the pass to Morant. The game now all-time. Morant's got 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The baseline J, and he hits the jump shot. 21 points for Victor Oladipo.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Passes it to Valanciunas. To the middle, here's Anderson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. Some call him slow-mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player. It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective.
That free throw missing.
The 6'9" Kyle Anderson has a 7'3" wingspan. A big asset defensively. Not the most athletic, but he racks up blocks and steals.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And you look at Anderson, he likes playing with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, he has good ball handling for his size and great court vision. We call him slow-mo, but he can get to the rim on his drives, and he's a good finisher when he gets inside.
He gets it in there. Now it's a 6-point Indiana lead.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Pass to Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And Jones has it in the corner. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Pacers leading by 6. Holiday attacking. It's Clark with the rebound.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Jones against Holiday. There's the double team with Warren. Anderson passes to Jones. The rebound by Holiday. Indiana's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Goes up the baseline. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And McConnell gets it to go.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Kicks it to Clark. Jones, no one around him. The Pacers pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
It was just an off game for them, to say the least, but to almost pull it out was impressive in its own right.
Here's Jones, following the basket by T.J. Warren. That's tipped. 5 on the clock. Outside, Jones. Here's Melton. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Holiday, and again it's Indiana.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Fast break, here comes Indiana. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Pass to Melton, trying his luck from deep, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Holiday, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Holiday's got 8 points.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clark kicks to Jones. Right wing, shot clock at 6. And the pass to Anderson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so it's Indiana going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Clark is out there with Anderson. Then it's Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
What we've seen with Kyle Anderson, he's a below-average athlete, but has great timing on his drives.
Holiday gets the bucket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Melton feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Jones. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's McDermott, and he makes good on the layup. And now a 12-point Indiana lead.
All about the team. Justin Holiday looking for the open man and finding him.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Clark, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And Turner stays with it. Turner's got the lead up to 12 now for Indiana.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Outside, Jones. Here's Clark. The rebound by Holiday. Indiana leading by 12. Stolen by Anderson. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside, Jones. 6 to shoot. From deep. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
And so here's Memphis, following the score by Indiana. They get the rebound. No good from Clark.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And that one, good. Holiday's got 12 points in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Jones, the pass to Melton. He kicks it to Anderson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great position on the boards there. Kyle, such a smart player. And then you have to love the finish.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Brogdon.
And he's not passing the ball as well this month. If you look at his numbers from earlier in the season, he's not seeing the court as well. It may be a little too focused on creating his own shot than orchestrating for the guys around him.
Got that one up quick. He's got 9.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter. Beautiful location on the pass, as usual, led his man perfectly. A changing of the guard for the Grizzlies. Their star veterans traded away. They held out as long as they could, but it was time.
Brogdon against Jones. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. And the Pacers tack on 2 more. And those great veterans, Marc Gasol, Mike Conley, Tony Allen, Zach Randolph had become a part of the fabric, Steve, of the Grizzlies franchise and the city of Memphis.
Tough to move on from that level of connection. All good things, though, have to end.
Lamb with the ball. Jones covering. Here's Turner. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to the Trailblazers. Down low, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And he gets the bucket. 15 points for Malcolm Brogdon.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Here's Clark. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Winslow kicks to Clark. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Clark's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. Some changes for Memphis. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Clark. Brooks comes in for Melton. And it's Morant in for Jones. The Pacers also with a sub. Sabonis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. And here are the Grizzlies now. 17-point game. Brooks with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
And it goes down 2 points. And that's 19 points for Malcolm Brogdon.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Lamb, here we go. And Lamb slams it home.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. And it's Brooks in the corner. No good on the triple.
He hit 1-3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Here's Bitadze. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Smitty, we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
And the first one at the line is good. Warren's checked in for Indiana. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Grizzlies trail by 20, and it's Brooks in the corner. Gets to the corner and buries it. Brooks has got 11 points. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. No good with the triple. Memphis has gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Morant with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And here are the Grizzlies. Now Brooks. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. From beyond the arc, it's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Morant. And here is Brooks. He's guarded by Brogdon. It's Jackson atop the key. From 11 feet away, here's Valanciunas. He can't get that one. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. To the paint. The kick out to Warren. Indiana moving the ball around. That's good from Lamb on the assist by Warren. He's got 5.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Indiana now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Sabonis. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Here's Morant. 11 points in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. The shot by Brogdon, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Winslow against Warren. That's tipped. Left side, Lamb lays it up off the glass. Lamb's got 7 now in this quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
There's the double team with Lamb. And here's Brooks from outside. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
High-level passer. Even for a point guard, Morant shows the imagination.
And the Pacers call time here.
And you look at per-minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With consistent minutes, he can give you an efficient 20-10 every night.
Anderson, he's checked in for Winslow. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for the Pacers. Pacers leading by 20. And Sabonis having to spend some time at the power forward spot in today's game, Greg. He's pretty big for that position.
Yeah, I mean, 6'11", 240. He's gotten leaner, done some yoga, worked on strengthening those hips, looking to stay mobile. And that ought to serve him whichever position he plays.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. Pass to Brooks. It's hauled in by Warren. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And Lamb, here we go. That one's not going to go.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive. I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Steve, let me ask you what's better for a young player's development? Being on a worse team getting more minutes or being on a good team and getting fewer minutes?
You know, I think always getting a chance, Kevin, to play minutes is best for a younger guy. But if it's hurting the team, you don't want to see the coaching staff playing these younger guys just to get the one guy ready. I think you still have to think about the team. You have to have guys earn minutes, whether they're a rookie, whether they're a veteran or not, and I think that's better for young teams. Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
Feeds to Brooks. Lays it up and banks it in. Brooks has got 21.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Morant with the steal. 50 seconds left to play in the first half. Five to shoot. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Oladipo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 23. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Valanciunas, and it's blocked. And here's Oladipo. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston. Here's Morant. Finished off the break. Morant's got 16.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Indiana out in front, up by 12. Live from the FedExForum, you're watching 2K Sports. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They are leading by 12. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
You got to like their offense efficiency. They were patient, took good shots. That was reflected in their high field goal percentage. They just need to keep playing smart in the second half and close this thing out. Don't get cute now.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. On the court for Indiana, Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot. The Grizzlies trail by 14. The pass to Brooks. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's sent back by Turner. And here's Brooks from outside. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Inside, here's Brooks. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Brooks has got 23 points.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going. Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to leave the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
That free throw good from Brogdon. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Now here's Morant. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Winslow. The Pacers making the shot. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Brooks misses. Pacers leading by 19. And Warren, here we go. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
And that one's good, Morant.
The whole package, Morant gives you everything, including range.
Here's Brogdon, and he uses the glass on the layup. Brogdon's got 24 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Kicks to Brooks. Here's Morant. That three off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Warren, good.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
3. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. To the inside, and the dunk by Valanciunas. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
When you have the size that Valanciunas has.
Oh, wow!
He went high.
That was nice. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And Indiana making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Greg, you talk about the quiet producers in the league. T.J. Warren is one of the first names that come to mind.
The last few seasons, Warren has come close to chipping in 20 points a game. Doesn't do anything flashy, but he just hits his shots and piles up the points on a nightly basis.
Now, here's Valanciunas. 10 points for him. Can't hit from the elbow.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
And finished off by Oladipo.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. The Grizzlies shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. To the middle, here's Brooks. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Brooks has got 25 points in the game.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
And finished off by Morant.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And the Pacers call time here. And steady improvement, Smitty, for Lithuanian big man Jonas Valanciunas. You look at his per-minute numbers, pretty impressive.
They are. He'll give you 20 and 10 with 30 minutes a night. But in today's game, it's so perimeter-oriented. Will he get that opportunity?
Some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Indiana also making some changes. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Sabonis. Leaf comes in for Oladipo. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Brogdon. Grizzlies have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And they double up Jackson. Down low. And it's Jones, that time on the assist by Jackson. 8 points for Tyus Jones.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The fadeaway. Here's Turner. And finally they hit one. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Jones looking for an opening. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's McDermott, and finished off by McDermott.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And the Grizzlies with possession here, following the score by Indiana. Back to Clark. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. The Grizzlies 4th.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
And that one falls for Clark.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Second free throw, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Shot's good by Leaf.
Good passing instincts, playing unselfishly. Holiday earning his minutes on the floor.
Outside, Jones. Outside, Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Melton. Memphis the rebound. Shoots a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Melton's got 8 points.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's McDermott. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Let's not forget, at 6'8", Doug McDermott has the ability to be a scoring threat inside the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
McDermott on your squad is like having a guy that you can rely on knocking down shots from the stretch 4 position.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Got a piece of it. Pass to Melton. To the paint. Here's Anderson. It's hauled in by Leaf. Indiana's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. He was all alone on that one. And that's 13 points for Miles Turner.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
To the inside, Anderson. They can't stop the run with that one. Indiana's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Here's Jones, following the score by Indiana. Here's Clark, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. so neither attempt will fall that time for him. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Indiana. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Third team foul.
For Memphis, they have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
That one misses for Anderson.
A versatile swingman, Kyle Anderson's nickname is Slow-Mo for his methodical style of play.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
And it's McConnell with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
From the wing, and the Pacers tack on 2 more. Memphis has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. To the right side. From outside the arc, a rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Lamb, here we go.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Good on the shot.
Way to convert through contact, Kyle, with excellent body control.
Here's Holiday. Grizzlies with the rebound. And it's Memphis on the break. He's covered by McConnell. Jones, the pass to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Melton. At the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Clark's got 10.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Jackson.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
That free throw good from Holiday.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Pacers. Both free throws good from Holiday. 1:37 left in the third quarter of the game. Jones with it. He's got 8. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's McConnell. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. 9 points in the game so far.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Clark. He's covered by Warren. Stolen by Warren. One-on-one fast break. Makes it off the glass.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Clark. He's got 10. The feed to Jones. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Personal foul.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb.
One shot.
And that one falls for Jones.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Holiday goes in and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Morant. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 9 points in the quarter.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his third personal foul. Shooting for Indiana, T.J. McConnell. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. He hits both from the stripe. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Morant. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Anderson's got 12.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's McConnell. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. 9 seconds left here in the third quarter. Launches a 3. It's not going to go for him. Victor Oladipo getting it done for Indiana. With the points he racked up that quarter, he has broken his season-high scoring mark already. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Morant nailing at the guard spots. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Gorgie Dang. And it's Jackson in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Indiana's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Grizzlies shooting straight 49% from the field. Jackson passes to Morant. Trying to get open is Jang. And that one's good. Morant.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Holiday. That shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Here's Bitadze, and that one's on target from the wing.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
Now here's Morant, and a wide-open look for Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Sabonis with the bucket.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Now here's Morant. Jang, and finished off by Jang.
Put a little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Especially with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said that it's hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate it. What do you think about that?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting a three ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
That free throw, good from Jang. Justin Holiday's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Jang drops them both. Here's McConnell. Holiday dishes to Holiday. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Now here's Morant. Allen outside. Inside. Here's Jang. Sabonis grabs the board.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Holiday attacking, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Reading the defense, getting a look from mid-range. Justin says, don't forget about me.
Morant passes to Jackson. It's good.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Justin Holiday, one of the many Holiday brothers in the NBA, Smitty, a strong shooter.
I like that Justin Holiday does more than just shoot. Solid rebounder for his position, and you can bet on him to also come up with a few takeaways, Kevin.
And he knocks down the first one. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they're not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The Grizzlies have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And the shot is good. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's like a surgeon down low operating in the paint. He is incredibly effective there.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Grizzlies have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Down low, here's Allen. Second chance shot. Tries yet again, and it's good on the layup.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Sumner, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Allen's shot is off.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Wasted no time on that one. Holiday's got 20 points.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
And the Pacers call time here. And for a team schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's the reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Free throw, good, Holiday. I saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got 9 points now in the quarter. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Allen outside to the middle. And finished off by Jang.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Outside Holiday. No good there. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Morant. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. 33 points for John Morant. He tries for 3, and Sumner gets it to go. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jang. It's rebounded by Indiana. Bitadze's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Morant passes to Jang. The dish now to Jackson. There's the pass to Allen. Lock at 6. Left side Jackson. Sinks that one from the post.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Holiday gets the bucket.
In the past, Justin had a hard time making contested shots. Good to see him stepping up in the face of good defense.
Now here's Morant. Jackson has the open look. No good on the 3. From about 19 feet. Here's Holiday, and the rejection by Jackson. Over Holiday, it's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. 6 points for Josh Jackson.
And Jackson isn't bashful about pulling up from the mid-range. He just has a nice-looking stroke from that spot on the floor.
The Grizzlies shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. And that one's good, Morant. Morant's got 35 in the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Sumner. And again, it's Indiana.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Outside Jackson, beyond the arc, and he's good on the three ball.
And how about that mentality by Jackson? Looking to shoot it as soon as that pass was delivered.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Tyus Jones comes in for Morant. Now Allen. And Jones has it in the corner. Drops in the tray.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Here's Oladipo, and again, it's Indiana.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Outside Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Dishes to Anderson. Here's Jang. And finished off by Jang.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. It's a bonus with the drive. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Jones kicks to Anderson. Passes it to Allen. Memphis moving that ball around. Jang. Anderson trying to free himself up. And Jang gets it to go.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Here's Oladipo. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson in the corner. The three. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Sumner. Jang defending. Here's Sabonis. And Jones pulls it down. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Down low, Anderson scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
Here's Jones. Allen outside. To the wing on the left. To the inside. And it's Jones, that time on the assist by Jang. 16 points for Tyus Jones.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And for Memphis, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. There's Jackson with the 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. 18 feet out. Nice jump shot. Good. Sabonis has got 6 here in this quarter.
I like this. I really do. He recognizes the mismatch, simply rises up and fires.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Indiana.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And the first one drops. Well, we see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the third and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Jaren Jackson comes in for Anderson. Brooks checked in for Allen. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Oladipo for 3, drains the three-pointer. Oladipo's got 42 in the game.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
And here's Brooks from outside. Hits it from three-point range.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's McDermott from the baseline. Again, Indiana.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And that one's good, Morant.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And the Pacers call time here. They're up by 23. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He came off the bench to give them a major boost and prevent 2 straight losses. That's just the kind of contribution you're hoping to get from your bench. Here's Holiday. Drains it from 17 feet out.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Allen against Lamb. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Right side Lamb. And he lays it straight in.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together, and we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.